magic is that you guys are performing at today?
I think it was just our approach to the game. You know, our core guys, me, Blake, DJ, you know, we've been together for so long now. We know the importance of these games, and just trying to approach each game with the same mentality of, you know, not getting too high, not getting too low, staying with the same killer mentality.
Chris, you always talk about defense after every game. Obviously, the offense caught up, but to see the consistency of it, is that kind of sparking you guys right now?
It is. You know, I think when you start off the season, you're always wondering sort of what your team's identity going to be, and then once you get a few games under your belt, you sort of start to see that. And I think now our team is excited about our defense. You know, we get excited about stopping teams and, you know, trying to keep them under a certain number or whatnot. So that's something I think can be contagious all season long.
The personnel is largely the same, at least with the starters. What's kind of been the difference in what you've seen defensively?
That's a good question because we say the same. I've thought about that. I was like, man, why didn't we do this last year? But part of it's attention to detail. We tweaked a few things here and there, and trust. You know, that always helps too, is knowing that when you help a guy, another guy's going to be there.
What did your team do so well that allowed you to build that big lead, and then you maintained it the whole way?
Me? Or
The team.
no, I'm saying like me or
you.
the other guys sitting here. I think we just we kept defending and we kept running. You know, we didn't try to trick up the game or anything like that. We kept making the extra pass, finding guys, and it's like we said, we just keep talking about not getting complacent, you know. And it may happen sometimes this year, but we actually talk about it, not being up 20 and then letting them cut it to 8 and stuff like that. We're trying to keep getting better.
Blake, I'll throw this one at you. So statistically speaking, you guys have been pretty far and away the #1 defensive team in the league so far this year. But when you've been out there, has it felt like you guys have been that dominant at that end?
I think we've been good. I think we can be better than we actually have been. The thing about it that I've noticed this year compared to years past, you know, it really starts in practice for us. Like we get excited about defense, and I've said this several times now, but I don't even think we really like most of our emphasis coming from the players is on defense. Like we're ready to get 5 stops in a row, 6 stops in a row, whatever it is. The second unit's doing the same thing. So I think the onus has been on the players, just having that mindset and taking pride in it. You know, over the years, just like he said, trust. I think we have made some small changes here and there, but you know, this is as far as the starting unit, this is pretty much our second year. You know, of everybody playing together, being really familiar with each other. I don't know. I think everybody's just kind of focused and paying attention to details, like you said.
Like, there was a play, I think, in the third quarter where Tobias Harris kind of gets you off the dribble and scores a pretty easy basket, and you kind of grab the ball in the net and you look upset by it, and you guys were up 32. Is the kind of continued attention to detail, like Doc said, trying to be, you know, good is okay, but great is better? Is that kind of, do you think, in your mindset more than it has been in the past, kind of no let up and stuff like that? Did you know which play I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do. It didn't seem that easy, but yeah, I mean, you know, you yeah, absolutely. It's yeah, I mean, I think that's what you know, I think CP and I have talked about a lot, is taking the next step as a team. You know, even when you're up 30 or 20 or whatever it is, there shouldn't be let up. Like, you can't start playing a different way and practicing bad habits just because you're up by a lot. You know, it's doing those little things. I think that's part of it. You know, taking pride in the one-on-one, and then, you know, also being there to help your teammates.
Blake or Chris, what did the explosive performance you guys had on the road, especially in San Antonio, what did that do for you guys? And, you know, as you come back home and you're continuing to ride that wave?
Well, JJ said something about it towards the end while we were on the bench. He was talking about our road trip and how good that was, and how this year, you know, when we come off of road trips where we do well like that, not having letdowns. You know, we can name, because we've been together so long, we can name games over the years that we've been like, man, we shouldn't have lost that game. man, we shouldn't have lost that game. So I know it sounds repetitive, but it's just attention to detail. And one of the biggest things we keep talking about is finishing. You know what I mean? Finishing. So finish the game, finish everything that we do. If it's a drill, every day in practice, having the same mindset and not getting complacent.
Student, have a last question.